Hello, I'm Miss A. Soma. Welcome back. Here we are talking about small z in Japanese. We will learn how to pronounce these words. Kappa, lappa, nappa. Kate, kite, kutta. Here we go. I've already made a video about small z in Japanese, but many students still have some trouble pronouncing these words. I know many textbooks and teachers explain this small z as a blank marker, which means we need to make half more blank at this small z. I'm afraid to say it's wrong because this explanation cannot cover these differences. How should we distinguish these two expressions if small z is a blank marker? Japanese native speakers usually read all of these differently. Small z is a kind of consonant with no sound. What does that mean? You might say that. I've already explained it in this video, but I'll repeat it. This hiragana character is z. So you should just pronounce z at first when you are trying to make small z. And this is small. Small hiragana means the half mora. What is the mora, you might say that? I have always been saying that the most important factor for Japanese pronunciation is pronouncing each hiragana with the same length of time. That same length, arigatou, konnichiwa, that same length is called one mora. And this z has the half mora because it's written small. So we should read it. Katsupa, ratsupa, kitsuta, natsupa, kutsuta, katsuta. Katsupa, ratsupa, kitsuta, natsupa, kutsuta, katsuta. No, it's not a Japanese sound. You must say that. You must think that. Yes, it's not perfect. I need to say more about it. In ancient days, Japanese people stopped saying this small z, but the quality of the consonants remains. You know, ts is a plosive sound. It has a bang, explosion, like p or t, but with no sound. So I said in this video, I recommend that trying to make z with your throat. It's impossible, I know, but it's okay. When you're trying to say z with your throat should be closed and somehow try to make plosive sound. That would be Japanese small z. I think some of you might say that I can't even make a big z. Don't worry, it's okay. In this case, the just consonants is better because it's too short. At first, to pronounce z by the half molar at small z. Then to try to make it with your throat. And I know you might feel awkward if you use the first way like katsupa, katsuta, ratsupa in public. Otani さんが勝つたよ勝つたね。あら、小さいつは言わなくてもいいのよ。小さいつはおやすみ。 なし。Chinese song がカーター、よかったね。そう、それでいいのよ。Japanese people usually think it's good, and I also say it's okay. But very accurately speaking, it's not カッタ、it's カータ、カータ。Have blank without cutting breath, カータ。And in this case, it's okay, it's understandable. But if you understand, if you think this is the correct Japanese pronunciation, you might come across the situation where you can't understand why you're saying is not understandable.
ラジオを聞いてください。
今聞いてるよ。He meant please turn off the radio, but he took it as please listen to the radio.
ラジオを聞いてください。
だから聞いてるよ。ラジオを切ってください。Please turn off the radio. ラジオを聞いてください。Please listen to the radio.
ラジオを聞い
だから聞いてるってば。So I recommend making small t with sound at first, even if you have an awkward situation. Because every Japanese people understands you are trying to make small t. If you say t with the half molar, every Japanese native speaker understands there is a small t in your saying. 切ってください。切ってですね。I will try to give you one more explanation about the small t using a different way. Before that, we will talk about one of the most important things in Japanese pronunciation, the tiny hiragana. I said in the previous chapter, small hiragana means the half molar. This must be new to you because this is totally my idea, my opinion. But I believe this idea will be helpful to you. If you have some trouble pronouncing 料理, which means cooking, try to say the small yo with the half molar. For example, りようり. This is one molar each. りようり and りようり. I said yo with the half molar. りようり. This is very close to 料理. One more time. りようり. This is one molar each. りようり. I said yo with the half molar. And 料理 and 料理. Almost the same. It would work. It would be easier than practicing all the キャキュキョシャシュショチャチュチョ as a different sound. You just read tiny yayuyo with the half molar. Then it would be okay. For example, shuji, which means Japanese calligraphy, we can read it as shiuji. Shiuji. It's close to shuji. Shiuji. I just said you with the half molar. Shiuji. Shuji. This is the correct one. Shiuji. Shuji. Almost the same. Kiyoukai. I said one more each. Kyokai. I said yo with the half molar. Kyokai. And kyokai. This is the correct one. Kyokai. Kyokai. Almost the same. This idea would be helpful to you. I believe it. Hot dog is written in hot dog in Japanese. Some of you might wonder where these t come from? Japanese native speakers are really bad at listening just consonants. Really bad at listening ald, l, or id, d, d. We're really bad. So we are always misunderstanding each other. ねえねえ、納豆食べたことある？
Tried it once, but
トライってこれからトライするのよね。じゃあ一緒に食べようね。レッツチャレンジ、レッツトライ、レッツトライ。
but I really don't like its smell. Ugh.
ねえねえ、納豆食べたことある？
I'll try it someday.
トライってなんかトライの後になんか聞こえた。あ、過去形か。ふーん、どうだった？ How was that?
But I've never had it. Why are you asking me that?
About the hot dog, I'm not sure my pronunciation is good or bad, but hot dog, we usually can't hear the T or G. We just catch some kind of plosive. Or we can hear the breath stops. The breath stops. So our ears, Japanese ears, catch it as tiny tsu. We have many long words using this tiny tsu. Hat turns into hat. Cat turns into cat. Cup turns into cup. Cotton turns into cotton. Batman turns into Batman. Here I will introduce a very popular Japanese poem for practicing tiny tsu. At first, I make tsu with sound. Katspa, 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 ratsta. Katspa, ratspa, katspa, ratsta. Katspa, natspa, katsta. Katspa, natspa, itspa, katsta. Katste, kitste, kutsta. Second one is the good one. Kappa, kappa, kapparatta. Kappa, rappa, kapparatta. Kappa, nappa, katta. Kappa, nappa, ippa, katta. Katte, kitte, kutta. Kappa, kapparatta, kappa, rappa, kapparatta. Kappa, nappa, katta. Kappa, nappa, ippa, katta. Katte, kitte, kutta. I need to make some kind of rhythm because it has half molar. Dun, 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 that kind of rhythm. So it's very funny. Kappa stole a trumpet. Kappa bought one bunch of green vegetable, cut and ate them. I will introduce many examples about this tiny tsu in the series of the Pitch Perfect Pitch videos. So, see you in those videos. どうもお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。See you! またお会いしましょう。暑いですね。